3 a.m., you're on the bed trying to fall asleep. As you're about to fall into the sweet embrace of sleep, your brain decides it is the perfect moment to go down memory lane to look for the forbidden box of cringe, and decides to open it, unleashing all of your cringy memories, which make you cringe unstoppably, ruining your sleep and making you regret ever being born. Yep, that was a real experience I had last night, where I recalled some of my most embarrassing memories and one particular incident where I made a girl cry because of my weird obsession with Naruto stood well above the rest. And since I have a constant need for attention, I decided to share my cringy story with a bunch of strangers on the internet. So one early morning when I was 14 years old, I was heading back home after picking up some groceries for my mother. Now, as I was walking down the street filled with people and street dogs that are threatening to destroy my ability to have children, I saw a girl walking in front of me. And after a couple of seconds of walking behind her, I get a bit closer and got a better look at her face. She turned out to be my classmate. Now, a normal reaction to bumping into your classmate on the street would be to greet her, banter along the way, and eventually go your separate ways, right? Wrong. You see, when I was little, we had this unwritten rule in my country where we're not supposed to interact with the opposite sex in public spaces like schools, parks, and public transportation. And it was not like you would get arrested if you spoke to a woman. However, it was a civil rule that most people followed, including me. So from the age 8 to 18, I have not spoken to a single woman. Anyway, I was still behind her, and normally I would just ignore her, walk past her as quickly as possible. But that day, there was a voice in the back of my head that came up with a powerful argument against it. If you don't talk to her, you're gay. And just like that, I decided to go have a chat with her. The plan was simple. I would run towards her and pass her by, and I would shout, "You're cool! I like you!" And since I was a literal child back then, I just sprinted in her general direction without even giving the plan a second thought. And even though I could run like a normal person, I decided to make this already cringy plan even more cringy by running a certain way a very famous yellow-haired ninja would. And as I got closer to her, that's when I realized I am cringe, which made me panic. But it's too late to stop now. So as I was passing by here, I just shouted the first thing that came to my mind. Believe it! Believe it! And the poor girl got so scared that she fell down and started tearing up. The moment I saw tears in her eyes, I knew I messed up. So I just ran away as quickly as possible, while a bunch of strangers stared at me like I was some sort of weird and disgusting creature that needed to be put down urgently.